Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Robbie Roscoe has tricked Donny Clark in new Hollyoaks scenes. Earlier this week, Donny came clean to Misbah and daughter Vicky about his role in the break-in scam, though he kept quiet about Robbie's involvement. Robbie subsequently told Donny he was doing the right thing by covering for him, before promising he'd help ensure Donny got back on his feet. Tuesday's October 29 episode saw Donny trying to figure out how he would pay off the loan shark he owed money to, since he would no longer report the break-in to his insurance. Viewers ultimately learned that Robbie had sinister intentions in getting involved in Donny's financial problems after he offered to speak to the loan shark. Best Streaming Services 2024, including Disney+, Netflix, iPlayer, and Apple TV+. The soap then referenced events before the recent one-year time jump, where Robbie shot gangster Dave Williams, aka Blue, to death and then pinned the crime on Warren Fox. In a secret meeting, Robbie revealed to Donny's loan shark that he'd killed Blue and would do the same to him unless the loan was forgiven. While the loan shark agreed to back off, Robbie lied to Donny that he'd personally paid off the debt. He told Donny and Misbah they could set up a plan to pay him back in installments. Hollyoaks reveals Leela's labor drama in 11 new spoiler pictures. "I've paid him off, but unfortunately, it cost more than the original debt. £10,000 more, Robbie falsely claimed. You are free from it now. There's no more interest, there's no more looming deadlines. I had the means and I thought it was the right thing to do. You can pay me back in manageable amounts. Hopefully, it takes a bit of pressure off you." Misbah took Donny aside to tell him they wouldn't be celebrating until he found a way to clear this extra debt and make things right with Vicky. Will Robbie's lies be exposed? Hollyoaks fans love a good scheme, and the latest one involving Robbie Roscoe and his troublemaker father, Donny, delivers just that. In a storyline packed with twists, deception, and family drama, Robbie has pulled off an unexpected trick against his dad after being caught up in one of Donny's ill-thought-out break-in schemes. With Robbie taking matters into his own hands, this dramatic showdown has set the stage for an explosive family fallout that promises even more intrigue for viewers. Robbie and Donny, a troubled father-son relationship. For years, Robbie Roscoe, played by Charlie Wernham, has had a complicated relationship with his father Donny. Since arriving in Hollyoaks, Donny has been nothing but trouble for Robbie and his siblings. He's always been the kind of father who promises big things but rarely delivers, often leaving his family to pick up the pieces of his messy decisions. This tumultuous dynamic has placed Robbie in a difficult position. He yearns for his father's love and approval, but he's also seen Donny's true colors enough times to know he shouldn't trust him. But when Donny comes up with a new scheme to make quick money through a break-in, Robbie finds himself reluctantly pulled into the mess. Donny spins a tale, as he usually does, about how the plan will be an easy way to get back on their feet, and promises it's a harmless job that won't hurt anyone. Against his better judgment, Robbie agrees to help, feeling torn between loyalty to his family and his growing doubts about his father's reliability. The break-in that changed everything. On the night of the break-in, things quickly go awry. Donny's plan, which he claimed was foolproof, begins to unravel almost immediately. Robbie realizes that his father hasn't done any proper planning, leaving them exposed and vulnerable to being caught. To make matters worse, it becomes clear that Donny has ulterior motives that he hasn't shared with Robbie. The break-in is more than just a quick cash grab. Donny is looking to settle an old score with someone from his past. Robbie's anger boils as he realizes he's been dragged into a personal vendetta disguised as a get-rich-quick scheme. Feeling betrayed and at his wits' end, Robbie decides to turn the tables on his father in an attempt to teach him a lesson. He concocts a plan to sabotage the break-in from the inside, knowing it's his chance to outsmart Donny and finally take control of the situation. Robbie's loyalty to his family is strong, but this time, he's determined to make sure Donny faces the consequences of his reckless actions. Robbie's clever trick. A plan to outsmart Donny. With a quick mind and sharp instincts, Robbie devises a scheme to trick Donny into believing they've pulled off the break-in successfully, while secretly ensuring they'll get caught. Instead of alerting the authorities directly, Robbie quietly informs a few trusted allies in the village about the break-in. He knows that word will travel fast and that, soon enough, someone will tip off the police without implicating him directly. At the same time, Robbie manipulates the scene of the crime to make it look like Donny has been acting alone, removing any evidence of his own involvement. By leaving incriminating items in Donny's possession and strategically placing clues, Robbie effectively distances himself from the scheme, while making sure his father is left holding the bag. The result: Donny finds himself in a sticky situation, believing he's about to make a getaway, only to be confronted by a police response he didn't see coming. The confrontation: Robbie faces his father. As Donny realizes he's been tricked, a confrontation between father and son ensues that's both heartbreaking and cathartic. Robbie, who's kept his emotions bottled up for years, finally lets loose, telling his father exactly how he feels about being manipulated time and time again. Robbie accuses Donny of treating him like a pawn and using him to settle his own scores rather than genuinely caring about their relationship. Donny, cornered and angry, tries to shift the blame onto Robbie, accusing him of being ungrateful and disloyal. But this time, Robbie stands his ground, pointing out all the times Donny has let him down and broken promises. He declares that he won't let Donny control him anymore, and that he's done being pulled into his father's schemes. Robbie's trick has not only put Donny in a difficult spot legally but also symbolically marks his breaking free from his father's toxic influence. Impact on the Roscoe family. Ripples of the scheme. The fallout from Robbie's trick against Donny spreads quickly through the Roscoe family. His siblings, who have their own issues with Donny, find themselves caught between loyalty to their father and admiration for Robbie's courage in standing up to him. This incident forces each family member to confront their feelings about Donny and the hold he's had over them. Robbie's twin brother Jason expresses support for Robbie, grateful that someone has finally held Donny accountable for his actions. Other family members, however, feel torn, unsure of whether Robbie's trick was justified or if he went too far. For the Roscoe family, this isn't just another scheme gone wrong. It's a turning point that will likely change the dynamics of their relationships moving forward. Fans react to Robbie's bold move. The storyline has generated a strong reaction among Hollyoaks fans, many of whom have taken to social media to discuss Robbie's daring trick. Many viewers applaud Robbie for finally taking the stand, while others express sympathy for him, noting the difficult position he's been put in by his father. Social media is filled with praise for Charlie Wernham's performance, as fans celebrate Robbie's development from a conflicted son to a character who has taken control of his destiny. This storyline also shines a spotlight on the complex nature of family loyalty and how sometimes the people closest to us can cause the most pain. Fans have found Robbie's decision relatable, with many drawing parallels to their own experiences of breaking free from toxic relationships or standing up to family members. What's next for Robbie? With Donny facing the consequences of his actions, Robbie's life is bound to take a new direction. Now that he's severed ties with his father's influence, fans are eager to see how this will affect Robbie's future in Hollyoaks. Will he find a renewed sense of purpose, or will there be lingering consequences for his involvement in the break-in? And perhaps most intriguingly, will Donny attempt revenge? Robbie's bold move marks a fresh start for his character, and viewers are excited to see how he'll navigate life with newfound independence and strength. For Robbie Roscoe, this trick wasn't just about outsmarting his father. It was about reclaiming his life and proving that he's no longer under Donny's control. This storyline promises to bring even more twists, as Hollyoaks continues to explore the intricate dynamics of family loyalty, redemption, and the courage it takes to stand up for oneself. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.